We're going to meet with Julaine Appling, who's with Wisconsin Family Council. Julaine, thanks for stopping by and chatting with us here. First, just tell me about your organization. Where are you located? How many people work with you? That kind of thing.
Well, we're located in Madison, Wisconsin, right down from the Capitol Square, so I can get to the Capitol when we need to. We've been known for years as the Family Research Institute of Wisconsin. For 21 years, we've been known as that. We're recently changing our name to Wisconsin Family Council, but we're the same organization in the same place doing the same thing.
Yeah. Tell me about the work that you do. What are the top issues that you hit year after year?
Well, we look at lots of issues, but we look primarily at marriage, family, life, and liberty, because we believe those are the core ideas, core issues that hold the fabric of our society together. And we need to help people understand why those organizations and institutions are important, why those issues are significant, and then empower them as citizens of our state to go out and make a positive difference in their own communities on those same issues in marriage, family, life, and liberty, because we believe in the sanctity of life, the sanctity of marriage as God defined it, the right that we have as citizens to have freedom of religion, to show our religious symbols in the public square, as well as to be able to protect that right to do that.
Tell me how those high-level issues connect with society. What kind of applications do you see those hitting in culture today?
Well, I can't really think of where they don't connect, because we're talking about defining marriage. We're talking about whether we're going to recognize sexual relationships outside of marriage. Is that good for our society? Is it good for our culture to send that message to our children that any kind of relationship you want to have can be sanctioned by the government and approved by society? We see it connecting in schools, where children are told that whatever they want to be as it relates to their sexual orientation, for instance, they can be, that there's no right or wrong. We see it related to the area of abstinence. Are our children given an abstinence message, or are they told that basically they're just animals and that therefore they have to act on their instincts and passions and just be safe when you do that? We believe it's important that we connect those dots for people and let them see that it's in their community, what's happening in their public school, that it's important for them to understand that maybe they have a Ten Commandments monument sitting on their city hall property, that it's okay for that to be there, that it's appropriate, and that they can have a part as an empowered, educated, and equipped citizen to go out and make a difference right there where they live.
Tell me how you work to influence both the legislature and outcomes in other venues. What do you do?
Well, we have a C4. We have a group called Wisconsin Family Action that is our lobbying group. And I'm the president of that and one of the lobbyists in that organization. And I go to the Capitol on a regular basis and communicate with legislators as clearly and effectively as possible to say to them, your number one responsibility, if you're really interested in helping the state of Wisconsin, is to strengthen the family unit. Because whenever you strengthen the family unit, you strengthen the state of Wisconsin. So I lobby on those things, but in addition to that, we're constantly working in the culture to communicate to people in the culture that if you want good laws, you have to have a good culture. Mm-hmm. So when we strengthen that culture and we bring legislators out of a strong culture and put them in our state legislature, then we have an opportunity of getting strong laws. Now, in the event that we don't make all of that, we're there as an organization through our educational organization and our lobbying organization to hold those legislators' feet to the fire to say, look, you were elected by people who believe in these issues. Now you need to support that with your vote.
Tell me what's down the road for your group. What's in the future?
Well, we're working on some mutual consent legislation whereby we are trying to pass legislation that would require mutual consent for divorce for couples with children, because we believe the issue of marriage is not just about two adults and their desires. It's fundamentally about children, about the next generation. So if we can get it where it's a little more difficult for couples with children to get a divorce, we have made great strides in strengthening that family unit. So we believe that's important. We're working on some stronger abstinence language in our state, human growth and development laws. We're working with our number one program, Stuart, is to build what we call SALT ministries around the state through the local church. The local church is the moral compass, the moral gatekeeper in every community. And we just want to come alongside the local church and equip them to put citizens to work in their local communities to make a difference. And we believe that'll be a program that will effectively do that.
Final question for you. What keeps you motivated? What keeps you in the fight?
I'm standing for righteousness. It's a passion to help Wisconsin see truth during this conference here, and as well as to have a passion for making a change, to make a difference And that's when I get up in the morning, that's my passion, to say, what can I do today that will make a difference, not for me and not for just my generation, but for generations to come. And that's the motivation. It's God's calling on my life to do that.
All right. Thank you, Julaine.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for chatting
Stuart.
with us.
Always a pleasure.